Meanwhile, we've discussed it a lot, haven't we, over the last few days, the possibility of Chelsea signing a striker. Erling Haaland, Robert Lewandowski have been mentioned, as has Romelu Lukaku. The reason Lukaku has been mentioned is that we know that Inter are looking for money. Lukaku, of course, would be a big transfer for Chelsea, but it would help Inter and their accounts, Ian. Would this be an option you think Chelsea should explore further?
Well, I think Lukaku has grown into a mighty fine striker, hasn't he? I think you saw it again at the European Championships. I think he got 4 goals before Belgium were knocked out. He was arguably their best player. 30 goals in Italy for Inter last season. But the fact is, and he's made this public now, he says he's very happy with where he is at Inter, wants to stay at Inter. So I think it would be the very last resort, even though they've got a bit of a financial crisis, for them to let Lukaku go. But Chelsea have the kind of money it would take. And of course, he was at Chelsea before. You know, he was just really not much more than a kid then and you know, made no impact. He's gone off and got goals everywhere he's gone since then. And now I think he's beginning to add a little more craft to his game as well. So it would be a great signing. What it says to me also is, I mean, a year ago, they splashed out all this money on Timo Werner that they're not happy with him. So they're looking for somebody to lead their attack and to deliver the goals that Werner couldn't.
Ian, have you seen anything from Timo Werner that would suggest that maybe it was just his first year, just settling in, that he could turn the corner and put in those sort of performances that he did in the Bundesliga?
Maybe. Maybe he will, because he got plenty of goals in the Bundesliga, and it wasn't an easy year, was it, for anyone to arrive at any new club in any foreign country, because so hard to settle in with all the lockdowns and the COVID situation. So, yeah, there were plenty of excuses. You might be right there, Dan. Second season, he may really come off and start to deliver. And I suppose they kept on picking him, didn't they? Even though he wasn't delivering goals, they kept on picking him. They kept on starting him. And it was his decoy run, really, that helped Havertz got that winning goal in the Champions League final. I don't think he's a bad player, but he just had a bad season. Chelsea just think they can get a bit more with Lukaku, or the likes of a Lukaku or Erling Haaland.
I think if you're Chelsea and you're gung-ho and trying to get Haaland and you don't think you can pull it off this year, but possibly do it in 12 months' time, I think I bide my time and I go out and I maybe buy, I look at a shorter-term option who's cheaper.
Right.
I'm not suggesting, but I'm just saying that Tottenham are looking at Danny Ings, who has got a goal every 2 games at Southampton, who can just stick the ball in. But somebody can just stick the ball in the back of the net for you short term.
Right.
And I'll guarantee you off the bench you're starting some goals and wait and bide your time. Rather than go and splash money on somebody like Lukaku, who's scored a lot of goals, but clearly he's not on their radar as a first-choice striker.
On that point, what do you do with Tammy Abraham? He's been linked to Arsenal recently.
Oh, I think they'll either look to get him out on loan or look to sell him.
Right.
I don't think there's a doubt.
That's it. That's
and with Giroud gone to Milan, I think they'll definitely obviously have to bring somebody in.
Yes.
But I'm saying I think I would be a bit more cautious about going out if I don't get my first choice. Yeah. I think I'd be patient.
You've got Chelsea in a position now where when they sign a centre forward, he has to be a natural finisher.
Yep.
That's the one thing they're missing. And as many goals as Lukaku has, he's not a natural finisher. He's been at Chelsea twice before.
How can you have so many goals and not be a natural finisher?
Oh my goodness, are you having a laugh? Have you seen a lot of his goals? They come off his knees.
Oh, no. Stevie, we can't have this conversation every time.
Yeah, we can't.
No. So see, here's the great thing about this guy. Every time he comes back with that nonsense,
right.
I've got something to throw at him.
Okay.
So please explain me the chance he missed in the Euros at the back post. It doesn't count, does it? They would still be in the Euros if he'd scored.
Oh, Harry Kane should have scored this, that and the other. It doesn't make him a bad striker, does it?
Yeah, when it matters.
Just a reminder to keep up to date with all the latest transfer news. You can check out Transfer Talk over on the website.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.